In 2020, the fast-paced life we were so used to living came to a sudden halt. Seemingly out of nowhere, the coronavirus pandemic swept around the globe, impacting virtually every country on the planet. Within a matter of weeks, businesses closed, borders were sealed off, and most people were confined to home. By early summer, more than 13 million people had contracted the virus, and well over 500,000 people had lost their lives. As the lockdown extended, it became clear that Jehovah's Witnesses would not be able to hold their annual conventions. The governing body quickly announced an exciting alternative arrangement. For the first time in history, the entire world of Jehovah's Witnesses would be united in experiencing the convention online at the same time. Although the special tract campaign to invite people to the convention had to be cancelled, the unprecedented scale of the online convention attracted the widespread attention of the media, and countless news channels reported on the convention, both online and on TV. They explained how to access the program for free via jw.org and directed viewers to visit the website. This led to a positive witness being given on a massive scale. Here's an example of the type of coverage that was given. A CBS News website in Las Vegas reported, "For the first time in the history of the Jehovah's Witnesses religious organization, they will be holding their worldwide conventions virtually." Last year, more than 14 million people attended these conventions. In the US alone, Jehovah's Witnesses typically hold 800 conventions with an attendance of nearly 2 million. Global attendance spans 240 lands, making it the largest convention organization in the world. However, this year they are cancelling the conventions around the world out of concern for the health and safety of local communities and moving all events online to a streaming platform. Jehovah's Witnesses have been holding large-scale conventions for more than 100 years. Typically, these conventions are held in stadiums, arenas, conference halls, and smaller gathering places around the world. The article went on to say, congregations, families, and guests will now view the Always Rejoice virtual program online for 6 weeks during July and August 2020. The article shared details about how local congregations have been holding weekly meetings via video conference. And it finished up by saying, "For more information about the Always Rejoice Convention of Jehovah's Witnesses, you can visit the website jw.org. Here's how some of the TV news media reported on the conventions.
COVID-19 has claimed another event slated for Evansville. The Jehovah's Witness Convention that was planned to be held at Ford Center will now be held virtually. Officials say this is the first time in history they've had to change plans like this. The event that's planned 5 years in advance brings thousands of people to Evansville every year, but they say the virtual convention will live up to expectations.
Typically, those who are here at headquarters are not able to travel everywhere. So Evansville may get 4 or 5 special speakers from the United States headquarters. Their entire program now will be filled with those special speakers.
Well, Hendricks says that they're already looking to next year and planning just in case the 2021 convention needs to be held virtually as well.
The convention was scheduled to be held this month at the Columbus Civic Center, where it's been held for the past 20 years. 11,000 people were expected to be in attendance. Congregations and families can view the first convention session online starting tomorrow.
An annual gathering of Jehovah's Witnesses is also derailed due to COVID-19. Typically, Jehovah's Witnesses hold their conventions across the U.S. and in Bakersfield, they are held at Mechanics Bank Arena. But this year's event has been canceled and will be held online instead. It begins tomorrow and can be watched on the Jehovah's Witness website, jw.org.
Heading over to Madison County, a yearly conference that brings thousands of Jehovah's Witnesses to Huntsville is now only going to be online this year. The in-person conference held for the last 20 years at the VBC is canceled because of concerns over the pandemic. A spokesperson tells us the decision was made to move online with church members and community members in mind.
We have chosen not to have large conventions this year. It's because of love for our neighbor and love for one another. So we don't want to do anything that might cause someone to be injured or to cause them harm in any way.
Moving the conference online will also allow people who might not normally be able to attend to get involved. That's great there.
The Jehovah Witness Convention would have been held on July 17th through the 19th, and it has been canceled. In place of the in-person conventions, however, the convention has been moved to a digital platform, offering digital sessions of what the convention would have held. Those interested in viewing the convention can contact their local congregation or go to jw.org. And we've got a list of the most recent COVID-19 related cancellations on our website right now at WOWKTV.com.
The threat of COVID-19 has claimed a long list of major events this year, and that includes Roanoke's Jehovah's Witness Convention, one of the city's largest annual events, which would have taken place this month. 10 News reporter Taj Simmons tells us how the witnesses are still making the most out of the situation.
Every summer, thousands of Jehovah's Witnesses turn the Berglund Center into a house for the holy. The arena is empty this year. Coronavirus concerns force witnesses such as Robert Hendricks to find a way to worship safely.
We long to be together, especially now, since we have been holed up in our homes. What transcends our personal preference and our personal longing are those principles.
While the Berglund Center stands in silence, the convention continued this weekend through computer screens.
Always rejoice. We need to discuss this subject now more than ever before, don't we?
Hendricks admits it's hard because of how personal the convention is.
There's no doubt about it. An element of this is missing that is special for us.
However, COVID-19 has shown worship does not need to be constrained within the same four walls. Instead, it's taught Hendricks
how to remain joyful, even while all around you may be crumbling. Because joy is a quality of the heart.
The online alternative works for the witnesses.
Song number 89.
But Hendricks has faith they can bring their joyful noise back to the Berglund Center next year.
We can reach more people in this way while still having that personal touch, hopefully in person, in the years to come.
As the world around us continues to crumble, while we don't know all the details of events that will occur in the coming months and beyond, we are confident that Jehovah is in full control. We turn to him and echo the words of Isaiah 12, verse 2. Look, God is my salvation. I will trust and feel no dread. For Jah Jehovah is my strength and my might, and he has become my salvation.